Good morning. It is Thursday, May 2nd, and I am Shannon Cunningham still. I am an astrologer living and working in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, and I run a small business called Star Presents, which is astrological gifts and goodies for women right now. I made my first boys bag this week, over the weekend, for a Taurus boy, which was pretty exciting for me. It was a woman that I know had bought a Pisces gift bag for her daughter, who's in her 20s, and then her son was there when the daughter opened it and loved it. And he said, I want one of those for my birthday. So it was the third or fourth request I had received for a gift bag for a boy. and so I was like, well, I can do this. So I switched out the lip gloss for a lip balm, an essential oil organic lip balm. I revised the scroll, fixed up the pronouns, and voila. Anywho, we're in Taurus season. It's an awesome season to be in. My sister-in-law had a birthday yesterday, and she's an awesome, awesome woman. So there are so many Tauruses that I know. And today, what do I have to offer to you, Taurus? I was meditating on it yesterday, and I kind of thought, you know what? I want to do something for your body because Tauruses are ruled by Venus. They're earthy, they're a fixed sign, and they live in the body. So they're very sensual by nature. They love food. They love digging their hands into a garden or into some art. They're very kind of like in and of the corporal form. So I thought about my own body and what I do for fitness. And I thought about Jannine Murray. So last summer, my husband came home one day and basically confronted me about my lack of athleticism. When we were dating and engaged and all that stuff, I used to pretend to be a runner. And then we got married, and a few days after, I was like, by the way, I'm not a runner. That's no longer happening. And it's a funny story that we tell. But anyway, 12 years later, he was getting frustrated that we weren't doing more physical activity together, and that maybe I'd veered a little bit from the benchmark of, the physical shape I was in the day of our wedding. So he signed us up for Tough Mudder, which is ridiculous. But kind of like recognizing that he wanted to have that more in our lives, I was like, okay, I'm just going to do it. Yeah, 16 kilometers of like a bazillion obstacles. I can do that. So I had to get in shape really quickly. It was like 2 months or 3 months maybe that I had to train for Tough Mudder. And I found this thing online. It was like a daily Om kind of thing. And it was swimsuit transformation. So hilarious. Anywho, it was kind of like pay what you can. So you can like sign up for this, and it was like an 8-week program. Pay what you can. And I went in, and it's this swimsuit transformation. It's every day. It's like 50 odd videos. I gave $10. I would say give more if you can, but that's what I was willing to pay because I didn't know if I would use it or not. And it's led by this woman, Jannine Murray. So Jannine Murray. She's from BC. Anyway, I fell in love with her. And I did the videos. I did them kind of shoddily, and I only got to 9. I got in decent enough shape that I made a showing at Tough Mudder. I ran the whole 16 kilometers, and I did as many obstacles as I could, and I felt like a badass when we finished, and I had many beer. Anywho, I still do her from time to time. So once you have the videos, they're there, and you can follow along. I do them at my own pace. I generally do like 10 or 15 minutes at a time, and then I'll just put it on pause and remember where I was and then pick it up the next day or the next week or whatever. But she's a little sweetheart. I was just reading her personal story, and she went through a really tough time in her life where like she lost her business and her adrenals were shot, and she went through some depression. And this is something that she talks about in her videos because it's kind of a holistic approach. It's not just exercise videos. There's these posts that she puts up that are really good to read, and then there's like how to get better sleep, and like she takes you on a walk one day through like Stanley Park. And anyway, I didn't actually realize what her story was until I kind of like looked her up to see. I'm like, is she a Taurus? So I wanted to check her date of birth. Couldn't find it. Anyway, she is my offering for you, Taurus, because you do live in your body, and this is a really good thing to do for your body. And you can download it and just have them there, and of course listen to your body, do it at your own pace. Sometimes I choose not to do what Jannine is doing and do my own thing instead, and like I say, I do it like little snack size, little micro exercise. But that is my offering for you today, Taurus. Hope you guys had a good week, and I'll see you next Thursday. Bye.